What's up, guys? It's Tom with StockedUp. I know that you guys have been hearing a lot of news recently regarding the markets and maybe a possible crash, and I'm just going to let you guys know that you can make money during a crash, and these are some stocks that you can buy that will rise during a market crash. And keep in mind, guys, these plays will be riskier than normal. All these plays are going to be fairly risky, and the first stock I'm going to show you is VXX. Now, what VXX does is that it measures the VIX. So if you guys have seen the VIX, it measures volatility. So we'll search up the VIX here. This is the VIX. This is the market volatility index, and you can see that the VIX has been kind of popping lately. That means that the market's getting more volatile, which pretty much means that they're expecting the market to move exponentially one way or the other. And we'll go back to VXX. And you can see that VXX has been falling a lot here recently. VXX actually has done a lot of reverse splits in the past. So if you see certain spots where it's had weird highs, those are not accurate. But it is accurate up to a short-term sense. And you can see that, for example, if you would have bought VXX here, and you could have made 30% plus on this, just like you could make 30% plus right here, maybe even 100% plus. But the market has to keep going up. I mean, keep going down, and then the VIX will go up because the volatility will start increasing. The volatility will start increasing if the market falls. That's how it works. And with the news with war and all the airstrikes and everything, the volatility will be going up eventually. You can see it's been going up the past couple days, even though that these are red candles. It's still going up. It's just because it went up in pre-market hours. That's the only problem. But it probably will go up, and if it does, it may go up exponentially. And keep in mind, these trades are risky, so if you get in, make sure you do your due diligence and have a very good risk-reward ratio and everything like that. Keep in mind that for all these trades to work out, the market has to continue to fall Sunday whenever the futures open, or Monday whenever the market opens. You will see you need SPY to continue to fall, and you need /ES to continue to fall whenever the market opens tonight. Make sure that you're buying these whenever they break out, and make sure that you have good risk-reward ratio set up. You do not want to take a super nasty loss if the market does continue to rise. You guys want to play this smart, and if you do play it smart, you can make out with a very good gain if the market does continue to fall. We don't need the market to fall forever. It can just fall a little bit. You can see, for example, right here, the market fell right here. SPY fell about 15%, and right here this fell again about 6 to 7%, and right there 6%. If it falls another 6%, like let's say it falls back down to here, another 5 to 6%, that would be great for us, and all these trades would work out beautifully. As you can see, the clock just struck 5 o'clock down here in the corner, and you can see that the SPY just opened up. It did open up lower, which is good for us. We'll go ahead and check the 15-minute chart. And you can see it did gap down. That's good news. These trades will they will pop in the morning. The question is if the market rises back up tonight or if it continues to fall in the morning. That's the question. But you can see this is live right now with S&P 500 futures. You can see it's starting to move around. It did gap down. It may you might want to expect it to go ahead and rise up and then maybe fall once market opens, maybe Monday. That might be what I would think happens, or it could continue to fall all night. And you can see it is down again right here. It is starting to gap lower. This is very good news for the stat modeling group. Our puts are going to start flying, you guys. That's going to be fantastic. Mike has been calling out a lot of puts lately, as well as forecasting this market dropping. And you can see it consolidated right along these SMAs and fell right through. And on the 15-minute, it is now below the 1,000 SMA, which does indicate a downtrend for me. If you go ahead and look at the daily chart, you can see it is starting to gap down. It should start to gap down and go back towards this 100 SMA there. Also, bear in mind that the trades in this video are for regular shares of stock. They are not meant for options. Keep in mind that whenever the market falls, I would definitely prefer that you guys play options and play debit spreads, but that is something that you guys can decide if you want to do or not. These picks that I am calling out, though, are just for regular stocks. So moving on with the war catalyst, you can see that we have crude oil right here on the 15-minute. Crude oil has went ahead and broken above this flag, breaking out of the flag here. It came down, touched the 100 SMA, and is breaking out. That should be good for our XOM stocks that I'm holding, but you can see that crude oil is starting to break. That could lead to a very good play tomorrow, with crude oil gapping up, you should expect GUSH or GUSH to go ahead and move up tomorrow. GUSH is an ETF. Be very careful playing it, because if the market goes against you, you can see obviously with the big uptrend it has, you can see this downtrend right here. You can see that that'd be a nice 8% loss. You probably would have let go of it at 10%. But you can see it goes ahead and utilizes these SMAs as well. You could have bought right there for a very nice gain of 40% using these SMAs if you would have seen this bounce right here. If you're looking at it, you can see it is kind of starting to curve upwards, bouncing off the 100. It will gap up in the morning, up to around 40ish, if not higher, with the move on crude. Crude may continue higher overnight. Crude is a commodity that trades a lot higher overnight as well, compared to like the S&P 500, because the other countries are affected by crude a lot more. So like whenever the markets open up in certain countries like Pakistan and China and Russia and stuff, you'll see jumps in crude because they are traded by all those countries as well. And the last thing I wanted to show you guys was gold. Gold is up big time. Gold is up 27 points already. That is huge for gold. You're going to see stocks, ETFs that are on gold, like JNUG, just fly up in the morning. JNUG is going to hit $100 a share tomorrow probably. Don't expect to get in right away, though, because it may gap up pre-market very, very quickly. It might just gap up all on its own. That's what I would expect to happen, so don't expect to get in right away. Be very careful trading these if you do get in, but you can see that gold did pop. If you would have been playing that news from Friday, guys, you could have been in very, very well on things like gold, oil, and the S&P 500. If you guys want to learn how to do options and do spreads and learn how to play the markets very effectively whenever they're going down, click the link below, sign up for Stat Modeling, and click that subscribe button. And this is Tom, you guys. I'll see you later.